streaming, start it over again, and hope for the best. So
fingers crossed. I've had that happen before. I just had to shut it down and restart the whole thing.
every time I use OBS, it like has some type of issue.
It's not every time, lady.
It is every time.
It is not every time.
Every week.
No,
can you guys hear them now? Noble Addiction, we were having some technical difficulties.
Oh, it sounds like we're back.
The Indie Gamer says yes.
Hold on. Just for you guys.
Bing, 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 bong. China. Bing, bing, bong. Obamacare. Bing,
all right.
Bong,
thank you, bot. Thank you so much.
Bing, 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 bing. China. Bong, bong.
Guys, I'm gonna go back to muting this guy.
Turn off the lights.
Don't do that. Won't work anymore.
I'm really rich. Bing, bing,
Okay.
bong.
Thank you.
$1 million.
Thank you, bot.
Bing, bong. It's Rubio. Bing, 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 bong, bong, bong.
I muted the desktop audio. What's up, everybody? I'm so sorry about the technical difficulties.
Turn off the Trump.
Restarting the OBS did fix the problem, I guess. Fastback, what? Creepy, crawly, and corny podcast? It's corny, definitely. I don't know about the creepy and crawly. I think it's pretty sparkly and shit.
Oh, we'll make it creepy and crawly.
All right, so
OhSnap's kind of creepy. She's kind of creepy.
Yeah, she's kind of creepy. I apologize for the issues. Hashtag blame Xbot. That's how we're gonna start the show. What's up, everybody in the chat? Thank you for putting up with our bullshit today. So real quick, we've got Crispy Bomb, we've got Xbot for late, we've got Supersonic Station, and then we've got Butcher Van, the usual podcast panel members.
I thought she was going to put pimp somewhere in there. I don't know why.
The usual panel pimps, okay? Real quick,
Nice.
since we're a little bit behind now, we do have an announcement. Supersonic Station, what's your announcement? Let people know how they can do the announcement thing. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pregnant and there's a zombie on screen. I'm too scared to give an announcement. This is super spooky stream. I'm not used to scary stuff. That's it. No, we are giving away Cuphead Pophead figure. How do you win? Remember the last time we did this? Where's Sean Murray? Get your Photoshop skills ready and your Twitter thumbs ready because you gotta make the best Photoshop, or what's the other program? Xbot.
Paint.net. That's what I use.
Paint.net. The most creative thing on Where's Sean Murray. You can even put him in whatever video game you want next. What was your idea, Xbot? I forgot.
I was like, you should put them in a picture of what you think their next video game would be. So if it's a space game, put him somewhere in space. If it's a game about dirty toilets, you put his head in a dirty toilet. You know, something like that. Yeah.
Yes, like the most funniest, most creative person will win the Cuphead pop figure, and we will give that out tomorrow on Twitter. So you got a whole day to do this. So be creative.
Can they use GIFs? Like, does it have to be?
You can enter a GIF, but I'm not saying that. I'm just saying someone more creative.
Super creative, you know. As long
like
as
Sean Murray's head in a toilet shop would definitely win over a GIF.
in a toilet, what?
What did I say?
In a dirty
Toilet shop? I heard.
Dirty toilet.
Oh, okay, that's
don't
cool.
There's toilet chops.
Dirty toilet shop.
This Red Dead Redemption game, like I'm telling you, it's messed with my head. Toilet shops, toilet seats, toilets.
Toilet.
Or just put them on a big turd or something. Sean Murray, most creative place you can think of, put him there and tweet it out. Hashtag Where's Sean Murray.
All right, sounds good. You guys heard the rules. We'll repeat it later. Okay, so I feel like everything is coming together now. Iron Bean Coffee Company. They sponsor the show. Like, my brain is, like, fucking fried right now. Like, this is really what happens. Well, okay, first of all, let's start with, we had a birthday party for the 11-year-olds today. So we had people over, and I have really bad anxiety.
I am so full right now.
Xbot's so full right now. Like, I have anxiety when I have to host a party. So Xbot took care of everything, but it's been absolutely insane. And then I had to use my Iron Bean coffee mugs that I had on the fireplace to give people coffee in them. And then I had a panic attack in my heart. I was gonna say my cart, because I didn't want anybody to break my coffee mugs. Nobody broke my coffee mugs. So that was great. Yes, Fastback. It was basically like a little Fortnite party. My mom made them a Fortnite cake. It was really cute. She made them like hand painted Fortnite t-shirts. They're absolutely adorable. And then let's see what else. Oh, so then everybody kept asking if our coffee was Iron Bean coffee, and I'm like, no, not this time. Couldn't afford it. But yeah, everybody seemed to want to try the Iron Bean coffee. The show is sponsored by Iron Bean Coffee Company. You can check them out at ironbeancoffee.com. Save 15% on your coffee purchases if you use code CoffeeCasualsConsoles. Let's see what else. Yeah, Halloween plans, guys. What do you guys have for planned for Halloween? Let's start with people who have kids. Butcher Van, what are you doing for Halloween? You guys doing anything special with the kids?
Gonna be having my birthday.
Your birthday's on Halloween?
It's the day before.
Oh, snap. That's right. It's like the day before, and that's my sister's birthday, too.
Yeah, that's basically all we have planned is just that, and then basically go take pillowcases out and see how much candy we can get. But one of my daughters is going to be a mermaid, the other one's going to be a unicorn, and then my son is going to be Marshmallow.
I want a unicorn.
A marshmallow.
No, the DJ Marshmallow.
Oh,
okay. That's awesome.
I know him. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah. Because
because
at the store, all the Fortnite characters were sold out. So I was like, well, you can be something better. Be Marshmallow.
Be creative.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a lot of fun, though. A lot of people around here, they don't give out candy anymore. So it's really disappointing.
They give out needles.
Oh
my God.
Xbox. That was
What?
last year. This year, they're giving out edibles.
This year it's razor blades. Last year it was needles.
Man, I can't keep up with the trends, you know? Can't do it.
All right. Xbot, you
What?
don't care about Halloween. How about
Thank you.
Supersonic Station? Are you guys doing anything fun for Halloween?
No, I'm an old fart, so I'm gonna play some. I've been streaming Wilson's Heart, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish Wilson's Heart on Oculus Rift. Finish streaming that. That game's so freaking epic. It is on a one-day sale today for $9.99. It's very good if you like old school horror movies like Frankenstein, Dracula, Creature from the Black Lagoon. You'll love this game. It's
Graphic
so cool.
God, you can send me some brownies, please, by all means.
What kind of brownies?
Special brownies.
Oh, brownies from Canada. Yes,
You're-
send some my way.
You're not doing any DJing this week? Or the weekend or whatever? Well, yeah,
Nope.
week.
No,
Alright.
I'm chill. I just want to stream scary stuff. That's about it. No one comes to. We live on this crazy hill, so no one wants to trick or treat at our house.
No,
Because people,
no
people
one likes
don't like-
walking up hills.
No, it's very steep hill. But yeah, definitely gonna stream some scary VR stuff for sure.
All right, sounds good.
Speaking of VR stuff, guess what? Guess what's coming back to me?
Your PlayStation VR?
That's right. I don't even have a PlayStation, but it does include 2 dildo stick. I mean, Bilbo
Bilbo
picks.
picks. There you
Bilbo
go.
Thank you,
picks.
Xbot.
There was an offer I couldn't refuse.
Sonic, how many times have I told you can't say dildo sticks on this show?
Can you
Alright.
watch your fucking mouth? Thank
I
you.
can't.
Fuck. It won't happen again. I'm sorry.
So
Motherfucker.
I have to really quickly reach out to the chat. Guys, you're talking about brownies, and I love brownies. If you have special brownies, I will send you my address so you can send me the brownies after the show. How about you, Crispy? Are you doing anything special for Halloween?
So I'm probably going to be giving some candy to children.
Children?
That's not creepy.
That's creepy. I am not coming to your house.
Not butcher van status, but we'll go.
Close enough.
Wow,
Close
Butcher.
I'm also planning on doing a stream for it's called Pumpkin Ball on Gear. And if I get more than 5, I'm talking 5 watchers, I will go into Dying Light. I will go into Dying Light and I will try to survive an entire night without staying in one place.
That's a good game.
Okay, and I'm going to literally try to not be in more than one place for more than 5 minutes. And I'm talking game time. So it's going to be intense. That's if I get 5 watchers. You watch me play Gears for a little bit and you're going to get Dying Light.
Ooh.
Are you scared of that game or something?
That is because Mel is so wants me to do it, and I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna be dark. I'm not messing around. Like, I will go to sleep or whatever the heck it is in that game because I haven't played it in so long. I'm going to run my ass off at the end of it.
Wait, hold on. What?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Go ahead.
That game, you start hearing those noises and stuff, you're gonna be running like hell. So it's gonna be fun. If I get 5 people watching me, that's all I'm asking.
I'll watch you, but dude, that's not fair. Like, she's punking you out to play a scary game, and she won't play anything scary.
I do.
I love that game. Actually, that game is great. But the thing is that I played it in day more than night because you had the volatiles, which are basically indestructible freaking zombies that are like basically Resident Evil status, and they just destroy you. So it's going to be like a run, and if I kill one, I mean, you're going to hear me go, yes! Like, I'm going to go nuts.
Are you going to scream like a girl?
Look at Xbox Twitter. Hashtag where's Sean Murray? Contest is going. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. He did it Red Dead Redemption style.
I'm trying to find it.
Well, I reckon that there ain't nobody that fucking gonna do that's gonna make this better.
That there, right there, picture right there. You know what I'm saying?
Xbot, I think you just won. You just want to keep that pop, don't ya?
I like it.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, it is. It is quite nice. All right, so Xbot will be sitting home, or I'll force him to go out with me.
Nope, sitting home.
All right, well, fuck you then. I'm gonna be going out with the kids, taking them to go trick or treating because they're still cool enough to do that. My 13-year-old,
except for I was gonna say,
he doesn't want to. He's not even. He just
wants to play Red Dead. That's all.
I'm sorry, Xbot. I thought you wanted to talk.
No, only while you're talking. That's the only way I
see.
can really talk. Yeah. Okay. So go ahead.
So I'm gonna
score in 7 years.
I'm gonna punch you in the balls. I swear.
But
and the balls. Yes. Sean Murray has some balls on his picture. I'm just saying.
So
hold on, I gotta do another picture. Let me get this going here.
The 13-year-old feels like he's too old to go trick or treating. And the 2 younger ones are ninjas because they didn't have any Fortnite costumes left at the store. We went too late. I'm gonna get a nice blonde toupee and then some orange spray paint for my face, and I'm gonna get little hands, and I'm gonna be Trump. It's gonna be a fun Halloween, I hope.
What? How do you dress up as a Fortnite person? I don't understand.
They have Fortnite costumes. Like, I went to the kid's school. Like, every other kid was wearing a fucking Fortnite costume. It was so.
What does it look like?
It's gonna be the Fortnite Trump.
You know what? I will be the Fortnite Trump.
But what does it look like? What is a Fortnite costume?
They have one with like bones. I don't know what the hell he's called. I forgot. Then they have the guy with the spacesuit. I forgot what it's also called.
Yeah, I don't know anything about all this.
Yeah, I don't know. The kids are like, I want it. And I'm like, okay, we'll get it. And then it turned out to, nope, we're not getting it. Xbot took them costume shopping the other day. So they had some nice family time to go costume shopping. And I had to work. But
you're so funny.
I know. I got to go to their school dance with them for like they wanted to go to the Halloween dance, and it was a lot of fun. But I think I'm over Halloween. I want to dress up. That's it, and then get free candy that my kids collect for me. That's all.
That's all.
That's all. So
Snickers.
I don't like those anymore. I ate those way too many like times to even care about them.
Frozen Snickers.
That's
I don't
what
like
I do.
frozen chocolate. That's horrible. It, like,
I stick
freaks
my
your teeth.
Snickers in the
Snickers.
freezer too. I do the same thing.
I don't know. What's the chat doing for Halloween? Are you guys going out and collecting candy with the kids, or are you guys staying inside? And what are you guys doing? What's up about?
I don't know.
I didn't say what I'm dressing up as. I grew out a beard. I'm dressing up as Sean Murray.
You're lying because you're not even leaving the house, and this better be on your stream.
Well, I did a vote to ask people if they wanted me to do webcams on my stream. They voted no. So I listened to people. Motherfuckers.
Would you like me to do webcams on my stream? Not at all.
No, we're good. We're good.
that hurt my feelers. Pretty bad.
Oh,
Yeah, I hurt my feelers.
Damn, they slapped you down. So rude. Hilarious.
Not funny, indie gamer. I'm just saying.
All right, guys. So we're gonna move on. I could talk about dumb shit all day. Let's see.
Battlefield.
I guess we could talk about Battlefield. What?
I don't know.
It's a touchy subject.
Fastback's taking his 5-year-old around the hood, which is pretty good.
Dude, my sister did that to me when I was like, when I hear
You're
a
a poet.
Halloween scary story. Okay, I was a little kid. My friend was over. We were having a sleepover, and they wouldn't. My sister wouldn't take me trick or treating unless I went to the hood first and did one trick or treat there. Why she did that, I don't know. But they did not give me any candy, and me and my friend cried.
I don't know.
For like all night, we cried. It was very.
That's hilarious. That's
That's
hilarious.
That's like Compton. I was like, what the fuck?
Compton
Straight outta
in
Compton.
Missouri.
Freaking Easy-E answered the door.
Blade said he's going out with the kids, so they're going trick-or-treating. And I guess only 2 people are going trick-or-treating? What is this nonsense, you guys?
See, you just disappointed her, guys.
I think all the adults need to put on costumes and go door-to-door trick-or-treating, even if you don't even have any kids. Even if you guys don't have any kids, just go trick. You know what? A bunch of us podcasters and gaming community adults all need to get together, dress up, go trick-or-treating. Not even on Halloween. We'll go on freaking Easter or something, okay? That's my plan.
We'll all cosplay and go to E3.
We'll go to E3 and trick-or-treat?
I'll dress up as Sean Murray.
See, Black Rider, I go
You got an
door-to-door
obsession
for
here,
booze.
man.
Yeah, he has a slight obsession with Sean Murray. It's a little disturbing, but, you know, what are you going to do? Chris Hughes Sr. says, everybody's playing Red Dead 2. Who will be in jail? Supersonic Station? I know I won't be. All right, guys.
Sonic, you going to jail?
Oh, possibly. You might be too after that picture you put up there on Twitter.
Wait until you see this next one. Yeah.
All right, Xbot, you mentioned Battlefield. What about Battlefield, Xbot?
Well, the reason why I brought it up, Battlefield, you know, leading up to its release in November, it's caught kind of like sort of, you know, negativity in the gaming community. It's not a smooth kind of like, you know, leading up to release. There's certain things people aren't really getting as hyped for this game as you would see from, you know, Battlefields in the past. And every time you turn around, it seems like there's another bit of news when it comes to this game. And the most recent news is that Battle Royale that people started talking about with Battlefield. It's actually not going to release with the game in November, but it's going to release like months later. It's going to release in spring. So if you get Battlefield, like, you know, day one, you're not going to be able to take part in the, I think it's called Firestorm is the battle royale mode. And I was just wondering, like, you know, how the panel feels about that. And what do you think this is going to mean for the game? Because, you know, the battle royale thing is kind of like, that's the flavor of the year. Like there's a bunch of different games putting in battle royale mode. You know, you look at the success of Fortnite. So I was just wondering, you know, when it comes to this panel, what do you guys think about that delay? And do you think it's going to do anything in terms of the popularity, or is this going to have
There's
a
some serious
big
mic
negative?
issues going on real quick. I keep seeing Crispy Bomb's face popping up. It's going.
I thought I was hearing crap. I hear like that.
Crispy, are you okay?
I'm fine.
No,
I'm fine.
no, I'm not.
I'll tell you what I think about it. So we do get a campaign, correct?
Well,
Yes.
it's kind of like those
Yes.
Battlefield type campaigns. You know what I'm saying? They don't.
All right, Crispy, you want to mute yourself for a moment and then unmute it?
But it's kind of like the Battlefield where they're like mini like stories in the whole wartime thing.
Mhm.
And so that's what that's going to be. So kind of like what we saw in Battlefield 1, they had a bunch of like little mini stories that dealt with like a certain soldier doing a certain mission. And that's kind of like the campaign for that.
Well, I mean, it's the same campaign as last
Mini
time.
stories.
I don't know. Most Battlefield player play just for that big multiplayer, big battles and stuff. So, like anything after that is just a bonus. So if they delay it, it's not a big deal for me. I don't really care.
All right, this picture took a second, but I'm finally done.
All right, so why don't you care?
Because they're putting a campaign. I don't know. EA is kind of sketchy anyway.
Are you getting this game?
No.
Okay, that's step one.
When it goes on sale, I'll probably get it. Like I have absolutely no hype whatsoever. Just because I have, same reason I have like Call of Duty. I have so many Call of Duties. I have so many Battlefields. Like nothing's really changing, except Call of Duty. They took out the whole damn campaign, which I traded it for Red Dead Redemption.
Okay, so you're not getting the game, so you don't care. Lady Foxfire says she's getting Battlefield day one. What's up, Foxy?
That's fine. And there is a huge, there is a very loyal fan base for Battlefield. So
that's my next picture. Go ahead.
Blade says so he doesn't buy COD because no story. Then he doesn't buy Battlefield because it has a story. So
that doesn't make sense, does it? No.
That's basically what you said, though.
No, I don't support fucking COD whatsoever anymore. They took out half the damn game. They're selling you a $30 game, like I said the last 2 weeks. It's half a game. When I got the game, I felt like I got a fraction of a game. I didn't feel like I got my money's worth. I don't like Battle Royale. I'll probably never like Battle Royale. I don't give a crap about Battle Royale. Whatever Battlefield's, when they do Battle Royale, it's just an extra thing that's coming down the road.
But do you consider yourself a single player, gamer?
I do both. I do everything. But when they take part of the game out and sell it for fucking $130 and make you buy map packs, that pisses me off.
Yeah, but I mean, some people are just into that multiplayer aspect. Like, I mean, come on.
I prefer multiplayer.
I was into the COD single player and the multiplayer. That's why I felt like I got my money's worth when COD used to sell COD the right way.
What multiplayer was it? Was it zombies or was it
multiplayer? Just multiplayer.
Well, the multiplayer's there.
Yeah, and the campaign's gone.
Did you play the campaign though?
Hell yeah, dude! I'll play the campaigns like over again.
Well, no,
I do that.
I spilled coffee everywhere.
Good job! Yay! Sorry.
All right, so
Supersonic, check your Twitter. I want to hear if
Crispy.
Okay, next one.
Xbox Focus. God damn it. Crispy. How do you feel about Battlefield
Oh my God, that's good.
launching with the campaign
Bigfoot
and
in the
holding off
back.
on the Battle Royale?
John Murray's with the Olsen.
Oh
I'm
my God, I swear to God, you guys.
From what I watched the other day, Mr. Punkadish said, I give zero fucks.
I give no fucks.
Okay?
I give no
And
fuck.
this is because there are so many games that release stuff after fact, okay? And that is to draw people in that may not have been part of the fan base to begin with. And to be honest, why the hell do people that don't want to play certain parts of a game care if they want to play that part? So
Because we don't want this to become a trend in the future to take out. If they do this shit to Halo, I'm done. Okay, go ahead.
Hear the man out.
Draw somebody in that does not like a certain aspect of a game, and why not just do it? So hypothetically, Battlefield 5 releases, they do poorly, okay? Then they release this part of it, and they draw a ton of people in because they want to play that. And that is the end of the discussion.
Boom.
Yeah, I can't wait till next year when COD releases and you got to buy a whole nother battle royale for $130 with the map packs.
The campaign.
I'd rather have the campaign. I'm sick of battle royale. I'd rather have the campaign.
But that's your preference, Sonic.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. If the game launched with the campaign and with I was gonna say Blackout, I meant Battle Royale.
Battle Royale.
Then I'd feel like I got my money's worth. Hey, yo.
But
Crispy,
are you gonna buy it or support it?
If they had the campaign, yeah, I would have kept it. Hey, Crispy. Okay, put this in perspective. What if the next Gears of War, they had Battle Royale and multiplayer, no campaign? Would you get that?
In a second.
Fuck that, dude.
I'm dead serious, dude. Like, but you have to understand.
You would.
You're not playing a first-person shooter. You're not playing anything. You are playing a game that requires like so much skill that people like just put it down in a second. Usually, I mean, ask Xbot how many times. Oh, he'll play Horde with me. That's it. He's not gonna face other people. I mean, it's insane. Like, yes, I'm in that realm. You understand? And that's where some Call of Duty. I can't pick up Call of Duty and play it. I can't. I mean, if I play multiplayer in Call of Duty, I'm getting destroyed, bro.
Well, hold on, Lady Foxfire. I ain't fucking with Gears. I'm saying, how would you feel if they hold on. Like, how would you feel if they took out the single player, the campaign of Gears of War? That's how, like, I'd be pissed. That's how I feel about Call of Duty.
But you like Gears for that, and you know what? I don't believe the Coalition would ever think of something like that.
I would have never thought Call of Duty would do this. But hey,
in that cinematic part of it, and everything else, like trying to build the story and rebuild it, and I mean, Gears 5 is going back to like back in the day, like Gears 2. So, I mean, seriously, like, you know, it's great, but I play Gears for the multiplayer. I do. And there are plenty of Call of Duty players that play Call of Duty for the multiplayer, and that's it. And you know what? Battlefield 5 is giving you the best of both worlds, in my opinion. They're just waiting a little bit. You know what I mean? So, in my opinion, they're doing the right things. I mean, EA is not stupid. They've been doing it a long time. They got Anthem coming out next year. You know what I mean? Like they're ready. They're ready to roll. They've screwed up a lot of games in the past, especially the past couple of years. So they're ready to, like, you know, try to bring it back, and that's what they're gonna do.
All right, so I want to hear from Butcher Van, okay? But my question is, what?
I would say Butcher's been very quiet.
Yeah, I know, it's scary.
Yeah.
I'm playing poker on Red Dead.
It's
Focus,
concentrating.
man. You're playing poker. Xbot's making pictures of Sean Murray.
Did you
What
see the
the
next?
fuck? All right. So real quick, with the Battlefield, right? The campaign's not coming out till spring 2019,
Yeah.
and the game comes out when?
November.
November.
Late November.
Late
It's like
November.
the just before Thanksgiving, I think, or just after.
All right. So let me ask Supersonic a question. Supersonic.
Wait, before you
No.
ask it,
No.
Graphic God put one up of the new Halloween movie with Sean Murray reaching out for what's her face.
Supersonic. Are you
Okay, sorry.
playing Red Dead Redemption 2?
Sometimes.
Okay,
yes.
that's all I needed to know. All right. So Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. You're supporting the game, right? But the multiplayer isn't out yet.
I said it was fine for Battlefield to.
You said
release it.
no.
I said I didn't care. I
You said you don't
anything
care,
after.
as
I
in
said if
you're
they-
not going to
no, I
support the
s- I
game,
said-
right?
I said if they have a campaign and the multiplayer, whatever comes out after that is a bonus.
Okay.
That's
so,
what I said.
Okay. You don't care because you're not supporting the game, is what you said. But all right. So let's bring this to Butcher
I
Van.
said that about Call of Duty. I didn't say that about
Oh,
Battlefield.
well then I guess I was wrong. Even though I'll rewind it
Wait,
later.
Say that again.
Nope. Butcher Van.
With
How-
the whole
how do you-
with the whole Battlefield 5 thing, like I don't understand why everybody gets all up in arms about a lot of this Battlefield 5 stuff with the costume characters and the customization and all that stuff. And then now that they announced that they're releasing the Battle Royale months later, I would prefer them releasing it all as a one set piece myself. I just think that there's just too many games nowadays that basically release a half baked game, and so if they say they have to take another 5 months and better the game, then I guess we don't really have an option. But I don't agree with it. I think that they should just postpone the game until everything's ready to go and just do it all at once.
But then don't you think that's going to create the gamer backlash where everyone's like, oh, well, you postponed the game. This sucks. There's a whole smorgasbord of bullshit going on Twitter because games are constantly delayed.
But that's the problem, though, is like right now there's just so many games that just released. So it comes down to timing. And I think that they knew that they were putting their game out in bad timing with 2 games with Battle Royale in October. So they moved it to November. And then they realized that with the success of Call of Duty Battle Royale, that, hey, maybe we should push this back to where there's not another Battle Royale that's really popular. So that's what I think that they did, is they just pushed it back so that some of the shock load of Call of Duty dies off, and then they can release theirs.
Yeah.
I still don't agree with it, but I'm gonna wait until when it actually comes out. When Battle Royale comes out, that's when I'll get the full game, because then I can experience the whole entire thing all at that time.
Right.
I gotta say, I think Lady Foxfire in the chat. Here's the deal. I think you might think I'm trying to pick on Battlefield, and I'm actually not. I feel like a lot of the negative stuff that's gone on with Battlefield before this whole thing was unwarranted. I
agree 100%, Bot.
I feel like they're picking on this game for some reason, and I don't understand why. Like, there's a lot of people who love Battlefield. I know you're one of them. I think it's going to be a good game for people who get into Battlefield. And I just feel like, at some point in time, like, there are just so many kind of like negative posts, and now you got this delay. I was wondering if if this panel would think it would have an effect on the game in terms of like active users, people buying it day one or whatnot. That's all I was asking.
I think DICE makes a better game in general than if you were to put Battlefield up versus Call of Duty. In my opinion, I think DICE makes a better game than Call of Duty, in my own opinion. But
I agree with you, man. I agree with
you. Absolutely.
But I know that you have to sit there and go, man, Call of Duty came out, they made really good sales records. let's just safeguard it a little bit and not get this whole, get overrun. So pushing back their game was probably a smart decision. I don't agree with it, but
Well, Call of Duty would have
I'm still gonna buy
gotten
the
great
game and just
sales
gonna buy it when
numbers
everything comes out.
regardless. Call of Duty is Call of Duty, right? They have their cult following. So
Yeah.
they're going to get their sales numbers regardless. But then they hopped on board with the Battle Royale, and that probably doubled, if not tripled, their sales. Just because I'm bored with it already, honestly. I've been playing
The thing
multiplayer.
I'm still gonna buy Battlefield. It's just, it's not gonna be right off the bat. It's not gonna be in November. I'll wait,
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, you got
so
other games.
they'll still get my money. It's just, it's gonna be when the game, in my opinion, is a full release.
Okay. I just feel like this is becoming the new norm where like parts of the game are being released, but they're charging the full price,
Mm-hmm.
And if you look like, all right, I was gonna say, well, Call of Duty, right? But they didn't have a campaign, but they, released the entire game. But you have to, get the maps and everything, right? But then you have Red Dead Redemption 2. Then the multiplayer comes out later on. Battlefield, but the Battle Royale comes out later on. And I feel like we're gonna keep seeing more and more of this. If we're not being vocal about it, but it's like no one wants the game to be delayed. But they want a full game. But when the game gets delayed, people get mad.
It comes down to broken promises, because then what they can do is they can say, hey, this is what's going to happen. We're going to have we're going to have the story release, and then we're going to have our Battle Royale release later. And then they're going to tell you all these things that it's going to have. And then 6 months down the road, when it changes, everybody's going to be upset because it's not the game they were sold when they bought it 6 months previous.
But my point is where's the praise for the games that continue to deliver the full game end on end on release?
What games are those recently? Honestly, I'm asking. I'm not being sarcastic.
So recently, I mean, you can go to like most Microsoft games, to be honest. They've released the entire game then. Forza.
Okay.
Assassin's Creed released most of the game.
I mean,
he said most.
Okay.
I don't agree with the ending of Assassin's Creed. That's why I said most of the game.
Oh.
I mean, seriously, there are developers in general that do the right thing and just say, okay, this is the game you're getting. Yeah, you might pay $100 to get all this extra stuff, but you're getting the full game. And then there's some that are kind of throwing it in there at the end, or okay, sales are down, let's throw this in there. So they're probably waiting strategically, and that's something that I can't say, hey, I know what you're gonna make. No, I don't, because guess what? Facts are, you're gonna go and release an extra part of the game, and people are going to buy it, right?
People will buy it.
I gotta say, it is a weird place for us to be in, where it is now acceptable that bits and pieces of the game will be added on at a later date. And I think part of it has to do with these games as a service kind of being a success. Updating games like Fortnite, even though Fortnite is free to play, PUBG being able to add maps and stuff as they go. It just seems like the gaming community is a lot more accepting of having games come in like bits and pieces over time now. And I think developers are going to kind of take advantage of that until people are like, you know what? No, we don't want to do this anymore. And it's going to take where, people start talking with their wallets, and holding their money for something else or something like that. But I just feel it's kind of like a sign of the times of where we are right now. And I feel like the games as a service thing and how that has really kind of blown up is giving developers more leeway when it comes to stuff like this as well. So.
Well, I feel like everything's becoming like a future DLC or future content, and I feel like it's all leading down to this path for it to happen very consistent, you know? Like overall, like this is the new norm, and I don't think it's okay. Like, yeah, maybe here and there, but you know, several games, it's going to be an issue, you know? Then they're going to start charging more for it, you know, or for the additional content or adding. I mean, microtransactions have taken over anyway.
I mean, we're in a new age. I mean, who God only knows that, you know, down the road that these games that you pay to you know, to get could be free. I mean, that's the way it's going. I mean, they're gonna, you know, I mean, Fortnite's made what, billions of dollars. You know what I mean? Like
$1.6 billion or something.
Okay,
like that.
all right, almost a Mega Money. You know,
Mega Million ticket. Yeah.
you know what I mean? But that's huge. I mean, you think about it. That's a game I could download right now. Again, after like the 4 times I've already done it, because everybody keeps telling me, oh, give it a try, this and that. Like, I just don't like the game. And there's going to be plenty of people that don't like the game. But there's way more people that like the game. So it's like, if you're going to go free, you could make more money than just being, you got to buy it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, speaking of not liking games, we're going to talk about Red Dead Redemption 2.
I knew this was coming.
Well,
I reckon there's an Xbot over here.
I
Don't
reckon
like them cowboys and all that stuff.
I reckon you opened the door. Xbot.
Yeah, what I do?
Red Dead Redemption 2. Do you plan on getting that game?
Well, actually, you know, I gotta say the gaming community we're in is absolutely incredible. And I woke up this morning and I saw I had a couple messages on my my Xbox in terms of DMs and stuff, and somebody from the community actually sent us a code. I'd like to give them a shout out. I just don't know their gamer tag. It says Black and it's got a couple letters in there. So I'm gonna say shout out to Black for hooking me up with a code. So I downloaded it. I only played maybe about a half hour into it. I mean, I'm still in the snow. I got to like the first homestead, found out that there's another gang up on the mountains, and that's about where I am right now. But we have it, and you know we have it. What kind of question was that, lady?
It was a question to corner you, Xbot.
Okay, you cornered me. Now what? Now where we go?
I'm gonna quickly talk about my whole 20-second experience in this game, and then I'm gonna move on to the panel members. Lady Foxfire says, "Wow, bot, I thought you weren't interested in your face, bot."
If excuse me, Mrs. Foxfire, you heard me on Xbox Nation. You probably heard me on Crossfire as well. I said that you know, with my whole like thing about cowboys and my grandma and all that good stuff, I couldn't see spending $60 on it. I was like, but if somebody from the community, you know, did hook me up, I would definitely play it. I would try it out, and I would see if it would overcome that whole kind of like cowboy like stigma that I have because of my childhood. So we're gonna see. I am gonna stream it as well, because I also said if you know, if somebody did, you know, if for some rhyme or reason somebody did send me a code.
That's not what I heard. I heard you were going hard, and you were like, if I'm gonna play this game, someone else is buying it for me.
Yeah, I don't know where you're getting your information from.
Someone here in the panel, I don't remember who.
I do not know what you are talking about.
X-Move? What?
Yeah.
What?
What?
But
what?
yeah, I'm really excited for the game because I wanted to buy it, but your microphone, Crispy. We're gonna start a crowdfund. This is Brian Baker's idea. We're gonna start a crowdfund to get Crispy a microphone.
That would be awesome.
Look out for that in the future.
We definitely do that.
All right, so my whole experience with redneck.
Oh my gosh!
Damn, she went there.
No.
Yeah.
No, I was
Redneck
reading
renegades.
the chat. Time out. Let me make this clear. Vogel said we sound like Southern rednecks. instead of cowboys. And I was reading the
That there, right there.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome.
I nearly pissed myself. All right, so
Oh no.
Redneck redemption to you.
fuck you all. I mean, that's the nicest way possible. All right, my whole 20-second interaction with this game is I downloaded it. It only took an hour to download. Everybody was talking like it was going to be 13 hours. It depends on your internet, first of all. Second of all, I started the game while I was working on setting up the podcast, and I was riding my horse.
Which is why we didn't have sound. She was distracted.
No, OBS wasn't working. It's not my fault. I swear to God. So anyways, I started the first mission, and I was in the snow walking with my horse, and it was beautiful. And then we had to go check out the little town. And the next thing I know, me and my horse are tumbling down a mountain. The horse is like doing like fucking 360 spins down the mountain. And then he stops moving and he stands up and I could not get to my horse. So I ended up failing the first mission because my horse was abandoned. But it was really hilarious. I recorded it. So at some point in time, it's going to upload on my Xbox. But it was freaking great. Like, I laughed so hard. And I know animals and stuff like that, but that's a whole nother conversation. Like, I'm not going to get mad for hurting an animal in a video game. I'm just saying.
I saw a gif of somebody took a video. They accidentally punched their horse. The horse swung around and kicked him like right into the door of the barn.
He watched that like 17 times while he laughed every single time.
Up. Yo, that
showed
was hilarious.
every kid in the house.
More NPCs get hurt by horses than anything else, and it's hilarious. They get dropped by the horse. I had one, and it's the greatest thing I ever seen. He walks up to the NPC. The NPC starts yelling and stuff. He says, "Oh no!" And then the horse kicks him flat on the ground. Dude's dead, and then the dude that is walking up stands over him, and the horse fucking shits on him. And it was the funniest thing I ever seen.
The horse pooped on him?
Thing, and I'm like, oh my God, I need that game. I would die laughing so hard. And then we got somebody like this here X-bot that don't want to play the game because he don't like the Cowboys because he's a Giants fan.
You're talking like a redneck again. You stop that.
I'm just kidding.
All right, so you don't have the game yet?
No.
Crispy, are you gonna be getting it in the future, or planning to?
I hope if the funds allotted.
Yeah, that was one of my problems right now because I'm trying to fix my credit. So eventually, in the near future, I'll be buying a house, right? So I'm trying to allot money to go towards that. So I don't have extra funds right now. But since someone game gifted us, in the future I'll be paying it forward. I like doing stuff like that,
So
cool.
So basically I have paid my mortgage, and
how dare you?
I worry about oil and everything else, and I'm watching my money just disappear.
Fastback said, "Crispy, you sound like you have the game wink." I think it was your southern cowboy accent.
Southern cowboy accent.
Home
redneck
home
redemption.
on the range.
Vogels is mooching in the chat. I'm waiting for a sale. Unless someone wants a game gifted to me. # mooching. I know a lot of people want this game, so as soon as I'm able to, I'll do a giveaway for it. Maybe in a... Whoa. It says alert on my screen. Alert. All right, so let's move on to Supersonic
Hold
Station.
on one second. Yeah, Supersonic, you need to check your Twitter one more time. This one is probably the best.
That's so noble
Xbox.
All time.
Oh my gosh.
Are you talking about the Trump one? Oh my God.
Yeah. It's not just Trump. It's a trio. It's the unholy trinity. It's Charlie Sheen, Donald Trump, and Sean Murray together.
The good, the bad.
Look at, not only that, look at the one graphic I just put up.
Oh,
you guys are crazy.
I gotta see.
Oh my god.
You guys, focus. One of these.
Oh, do you want me to do thoughts on Redneck Redemption?
Wow, you guys are really quick with this.
Wow, Noble. Noble, really? Really, Noble. One of these men is annoying on Coffee Casuals
Did
and
we
consoles.
get a picture of Xbot there?
The other is a complete D. But which is which?
I don't see Xbot's photo in there. That's the only problem, Noble.
All I got is, why is Butcher Van not talking?
I'm waiting for my turn. I'm being a good boy.
He's playing poker.
He's playing a game, little bit, man.
Red Dead.
He's being a Mel.
You could be entertained by. Dude, I was entertained by dominoes for like 45 minutes on that game.
So,
For real.
Supersonic, how has your experience been with Dead Redemption 2, and what do you think about it so far?
It's trash. Just kidding.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, it's amazing what they've done to this. So much detail. Oh my god, the lighting in that game is so good. The world feels alive. There's so many wonderful things. There's a few things that annoy me, which I'll talk about in a
What
minute,
else is new?
Hey, you know,
It's not in VR. That's what it is.
Hey, but I did send you a link that there is coding for VR on the Oculus and the code for it.
I didn't
So
read
we
that.
we could be seeing this in VR in the future with that leak. Remember Adam Sessler and what he wanted to see in the next generation of consoles? He's like, I want to see bigger worlds. I want to see bigger draw distances. I want to see no loading screens. They did it. Rockstar's geniuses. So this game's it's great. Do you want me to
Country
talk
Gentleman said you want to see horse nuts in VR.
only during the winter time when they shrink.
I could totally see him focusing on that. If they ever put it in VR, you're definitely streaming that.
They don't have a testy festy in this game.
A what?
Like it was called a testicle festival, like in Far Cry 5.
We haven't played that.
Sorry.
Couldn't get it. We'll get it when it's on sale. Which
They do
probably
a testy festies in a town once a year close to me. I never ate in a testy, but they do that. Hey, I'm from Missouri. I'm from the Show Me State, so show me those testy festies.
So,
and
how
on
is
that
your
note,
experience
I am
with
done.
the game
See you later,
other
guys.
than horse nuts?
The horse nuts. Okay, let's change subjects. Okay, so there are some things that I don't like about the game. I think the controls are pretty clunky.
What do you mean clunky? Time out.
Like I don't.
All right, so I'm just gonna throw this in there before you continue on. I did notice when I loaded up the game and I was, starting the game out with riding my horse, it feels very heavy. It feels
it's supposed to
off.
in the snow.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a little more realistic, and I haven't heard anything bad about this game.
No. Well, I mean, I will say a few bad things I don't like. I'm just being honest. Don't anyone in chat lynch me either. I'm just.
They're ready.
Hold on. Before you get there, the settings. If you go actually into the settings of the game, every setting in the game is at half bar. So you have a lot of play to make the game feel how you want to make it feel. I've already adjusted a bunch of them, and they give you total options to make the game not feel as sluggish. And that's in first person or third person. You can actually change the settings on how you move, how you spin, how you draw, how you aim, everything. It's all in the settings. And so
I want to make it feel like a love story. Can I do that?
So
that's hot.
You have to actually change the settings in there because they're all like just down the middle. And so it's going to feel a little bit off if you don't change the settings. So some of them you're going to have to lower and some of them you're going to have to raise. Like the turn speed, you're going to want to raise up a little bit, but then your aim, you're going to probably want to slow it down.
Good. Okay, I'm definitely messing with this. Like when I go in and out of cover, and I don't know, it's just. But I will mess with that stuff. Like another thing I don't like, and do they have an option for this? I don't like finding food, cooking food, buying. Don't know if you have to do this, but I don't like buying toilet paper to take a dump. I
You don't
feel
buy
like
toilet paper on an everyday basis to take a dump?
No, I feel like I don't want to do all this stuff like feed my horse and brush it, and I mean that's cool for people who like detail, and I mean I like detail, but I don't like this much detail to where I'm just like walking slow and doing this, doing that, have to worry about if my guy's hungry, if he's got to shave, or if he stinks, or I feel like I'm playing The Sims or some shit in Red Dead Redemption.
Here we go.
So,
This is where I
but
knock my horse off the hill.
I mean, it's just like a few minor nitpicks, but other than that, it's a fantastic. Uh, it's a work of art. It's an incredible game. Other developers need to follow suit. Imagine like freaking Zelda in a huge, beautiful world like this. Like everything's very detailed. I have never seen lighting this good. The voice acting is good. The story's good. I get tired of riding my horse around everywhere, and oh, there's just stuff I like, stuff I don't like. It comes with every game. I'm not giving it 100% a 10. Like it's not a perfect game, but it is a very good game.
The thing is you probably haven't gotten to the part where you start unlocking a lot more of the game yet, because you have to actually do quite a bit of the story mission before you can even unlock like fast traveling.
Right.
And so, I mean, there's still stuff right now. I'm only 13 hours into the game, but there's still stuff right now that I'm finding out and I'm figuring. I haven't unlocked fast traveling yet, and I'm 13 hours into the game.
How you get a hooker in the game? I took
All
like
right,
80
that's his
80
problem.
baths.
He's like, I have to do all this hard work and I can't get a hooker.
No,
the other thing.
Listen, this is what's so fun. Just be a bad guy. Like torture everyone in the game, like lynch people, drag them around with your horse, leave them on railroad tracks, shoot everyone. Dude, the game, that part of the game I love. It's fun.
The cool thing too is like the worse you get, so like the more your dishonor comes up, the more intense your kill shots become, which I find is pretty cool. So like as you're playing and you start progressing farther into the game, like you get more cinematic like kill shots against other players and other things, and it changes the cinematic way of it and makes it kind of more like a movie when you go like blow away a guy. I posted a couple on the internet earlier, but I saw that and I was like, oh, that's so cool that they're adding that stuff slowly in, so it's not like they're not throwing it all at you right off the bat, which is really cool because it keeps you interested and you're like, oh man, there's more and more stuff that I'm finding as I'm playing this game. So
yeah, I kind of feel like I have to be in the mood to play this game. Like I have to be like, okay, this game I kind of want to get into it, so I'm gonna sit down and play for 2 hours. Like I'm treating it as like a Netflix series. I'm not gonna binge watch the whole game. But the game's like playing a movie. It's crazy. Like there's so much detail. It's like playing a movie. What the fuck was that?
Bless
I
you.
sneezed. Okay, is that okay?
Sneezing because
Don't know
he's
what you're
allergic to
talking
bullshit.
about.
That there right there, I had them demon in my nose right there. I had to blow it out.
And the one thing I do want to say is I like the way that they have the hunting in this game, because you actually have to work at it to try and get like a good shot and a good kill, and maintain like a good skin quality if you want to skin it. And you actually have to work hard to try and do that, or hunt the animal to get close enough to it so it doesn't see you or smell you to run away.
Dude, I totally fucked up a bear, man. I think scared the crap out of me. I did not think he was that. I didn't think he was that fast. I'm like, oh shit! I like plucked him with the arrow, and then he starts chasing me. I'm like shooting him with my gun, and then oh my god, it was crazy. It scared crap out of me.
Well, that's good though. That means the game is well worth it, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna get your money's worth from this game, and plus, the multiplayer is coming out down the lines. I mean, just like Grand Theft Auto. So
you guys have inspired me for one more. Where's Sean Murray?
Wow. Okay.
Does it have to do with the boars?
One thing I want to mention for people that haven't played Red Dead is there's all these bad reviews coming up on the website on the internet about Red Dead, and it's because they haven't played the game for long enough to actually see the difference. So like when I first started up Red Dead Redemption and you start off in the snow, it looked good, the snow effects looked really good and stuff, but you can tell the character detail and a bunch of the other stuff isn't quite right with the white background and all the snow and everything. You don't see all the colors and everything. But when you get out of those first couple missions and you get into the world without the snow, the whole entire game just looks 10 times better
right.
Than it does in the snow. Like when you get out of the snow for the first time, you're like, holy cow, this looks way better. And I think that's where a lot of negative things come off of right off the bat, because they see the snow and they see the characters and they're like, oh man, this doesn't look right. But
That's
then when they get in,
I was like, what the fuck is this? Is this the beginning of Tomb Raider or something?
yeah, and then when you get into the regular world out of the snow, you're like, holy crap, this looks amazing. So I just want people to know that, you know, you got to play through at least the snow area to see the real gem of the game. You know, and that's where a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to return this, you know, I played my 2 hours.
Yeah, put it a little bit of time. Like, and the more you travel around and stuff, it's just amazing how alive this world feels. Like, it feels like a real living world. And
I haven't heard any complaints about the game.
I mean, the game looks good no matter what. It's just, it looks a lot better, not in the beginning snow mission.
But I think the snow is amazing. So, I mean, I hate snow, but...
You'll be even more blown away when you get out of the snow then.
Oh, yeah, and you can see the sunsets and all that stuff.
I'm looking forward to that.
You know, Butcher, I am tired of your damage control here, sir.
Yeah.
Just wait. When you get out of the snow mission, you'll be like, what the hell?
Listen, man.
I think Xbot's gonna love this game.
I'm not all about graphics. I am going in. I am trying out the gameplay. One thing I will say, it's got the traditional kind of like lock-on mechanism that Rockstar's known for when it comes to shooting your gun. Getting into that little kind of like gunfight on the top of the mountain, it felt pretty good. And we'll see from there. Like I like to look at the whole thing, you know, gameplay mechanics, what they're doing in terms of you know, interactiveness, like with your environment and stuff like that. So I am going to give it a shot. Like I said, I owe it, you know, to the person who sent me that code. And again, I cannot thank them enough. You know, like the community is absolutely incredible. You know, where we are, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on YouTube, we know a bunch of awesome gamers, and they're ready to do things like that, you know, for other people, and that's absolutely amazing. So I'm definitely going to play it and check it out. Yeah.
I know you say you're not about the graphics and everything, but technically neither am I. You know, like I play Forza Horizon 4 in performance mode. I could care less about the 4K in Forza, but like, and there's a bunch of other games that I do that too. I go for performance mode over graphic mode. But the thing is like they were like technical geniuses when they came out with this game, because it just, the lighting and the fog and the sunsets and the sunrises and the storms and everything, the whole lighting engine is just like, it messes with your eyes, and you sit there and you actually notice it.
And are you even playing on a 4K TV?
Me? Yeah, I'm playing on a 4K HDR TV.
Me too.
With my ex.
I can't believe that Rockstar put this in a console. Consoles look this good now. It's crazy. It baffles my mind.
But you know, until you can watch videos all you want, but until you actually see it in person in the game on an X and a 4K HDR TV, like, you're going to be skeptical.
No, Fastback, I am not going to do that, brother. I will always be honest with you guys, man. Yo, Fastback's crazy. He's like, I'm gonna doubt every game now so I can get a copy.
Oh yeah, dude, PS4 sucks. If someone sends me I have PSVR, but if PS4 sucks. If someone sends me a console, I'll give it a shot.
Wow.
I guess. Then
He
I'll
sold his console. He doesn't need one. Oh,
I need
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah. What he said.
I really miss Resident Evil 7. Wait, can we game gift on Sony?
Supersonic, did you see that last picture? I actually tagged everybody on the panel, so this way everybody can see it on Twitter. So,
Oh shit.
you guys inspired this picture, so I did it real quick, threw it together.
Wait, Sean Murray tweeted. Wait, he responded to this, I think.
You're
Really?
on drugs.
His name says Sean Murray.
You're on drugs.
He given a peace sign. Oh god, he put Brokeback Mountain. You did not go there.
Yeah, I went there, man. I went there 100%.
You guys are crazy.
That could be the winner.
So, does anybody have anything they want to add about their thoughts on this game? Cool.
I just want to say one more time that this is for a console. This is super impressive. This is the best looking game I've ever seen, and it's all open world. And like I said, no loading screens. No, it's very fluid. The game feels alive.
Oh, snaps.
Well done, Rockstar.
Oh snaps! This is how crazy this game is right now, especially on the Xbox One X. There are people at IGN who have played over 12 hours into the game on the PS4 Pro. They saw it on the X. They literally went and got an Xbox One X and the game and started over again on Xbox. Like, Sony has the marketing for this, but if you look at what's going on social media and stuff, people are buying the Xbox One X to play this game.
That's great.
That's insane. Like, Sony's got to be pissed right now. It's like, damn, we spent all like how many millions in marketing to promote this game, and it's selling Xbox Ones. Like,
hey, if it gets the job done, if it plays better on X, it's nobody's fault but Sony's.
Yeah, we dealt with this shit for 5 years. It's revenge time.
Okay,
Oh,
so
damn.
now I have a question on that note. Do you guys hear me out? Do you guys think this is Game of the Year worthy? And reason I'm asking this, excuse me, is because I keep seeing people posting like the day this game came out, Game of the Year. Game of the Year.
Here's what I think.
Go ahead.
Here's what I think. I played God of War. I finished the game, and I enjoyed God of War like crazy. I loved playing that game. I thought all the controls and stuff were really fun. The only thing I found annoying with God of War was you would go through the game and then you'd find things that you couldn't unlock because you didn't have the skill yet. So then you had to go run back in the game and find the skill and then go run back all the way through all the stuff and then unlock that stuff. It was kind of grindy to me, even though I liked a lot of that, but a lot of the stuff into that game was grindy. This game, Red Dead Redemption, to me, doesn't feel like that grind in a open world game. Like, I'm just running around and there's NPCs that come up to you, or you're just riding your horse around and then you stumble upon an NPC, or there's bandits that come attack you. But none of it's forced. None of it feels like a grind. You just sit there and you're like, oh, what am I going to do next? I don't know. I'll just go ride to this next mission. And then on your way to that mission, hey, someone talks to you, and then you decide whether you want to shoot them, you want to do their mission, or you just want to run past them. You don't have to do any of it. So to me, I think this is my personal Game of the Year. But even though I enjoyed God of War, I still think this is a better open world game. Even
only having 13 hours into the game, you feel like this would be your Game of the Year? Like, I'm just asking.
Hands down. I don't even have to see the ending of this game to know that it
story,
feels like a better
apart halfway through.
What if you get mad?
Even that way, like the way the game is built and it just runs, like it just feels like a more smooth transition open world game than God of War did to me. God of War seemed very linear to me, and this just seems a lot more open and alive, and you can do whatever you want.
Awesome. Now, how about you, Crispy? Do you feel like you could make a decision on a game of the year after only playing it for a short time?
All I'm going to say is to the people that have played it, because unfortunately I'm too povered. I don't have the funds for this game. Do you feel like you are almost watching a movie almost every minute of the game?
Not every minute, just a lot of it.
Okay,
Yeah,
a lot of
Supersonic,
it.
your
Okay.
opinion doesn't count.
So hypothetically, if you even said a lot of it, that is freaking awesome. Because I have seen things that I have never seen in another game. And just looking through Twitter or Facebook or whatever it may be, I have watched people do things that I'm like, are you serious? Like, I mean, when a bear just comes out of nowhere and comes and mauls your ass, you know what I mean? Like that is just like, that's life. I mean, it's very, you know, centric. Like, it gets your emotions going. You know what I mean? Even if it's the smallest little thing. And that's what I feel like people are feeling right now, and that's why people are saying this is the game of the year. And even though I haven't played the game, I want it. I mean, and that's where a lot of gaming now is like, you gotta wait, or you gotta do this, or you don't want your best aspect. Well, guess what? I don't have time to play Red Dead Redemption 2, but guess what? I want to play it because I've seen. Are you kidding me? Like, they really do this in this game, and it's not even like oh, like sexual or something like that. It's like, oh, I love that. I love that, like, this bear just came out of nowhere and destroyed this NPC, and then you couldn't kill it, so that bear came after your ass. You know what I mean? That's freaking awesome, dude.
I don't
Not
want to
only
be
that-
chased by bears.
Well, not only
Hashtag
that, but like
sexual bear.
the way that they made the story merge with the gameplay is genius. Like most stories, like you'll have like a cutscene, and this one you're playing, and right as you're just playing, it just flows right into a cutscene, but you don't even notice the cutscene. It just feels like part of the story, part of the game,
All right, you
because it
guys,
just flows into it.
you guys' mic is a little moist right now, a little bit wet. I think you guys have jizzed all over enough
You
about
can't
this game.
say jizz on this show.
Okay.
You're
But-
fired.
Fair.
See, I heard what OhSnap said, and when it comes down to it, like, I can't say this is game of the year. Could it be a nomination? Yeah, I haven't played enough of it, and I think what happened here, because I heard her say that even before this game came out, people are like, well, that's going to be game of the year. And it's like, well, how the hell do you know that? You haven't even gotten the controller in your hands.
Well,
I think
Xbox, I got to ask you this. What other game is game of the year?
As far as what I've played this year, I would go with Forza Horizon 4 as game of the year. That's for me.
So
That's
far,
for me.
and we'll see what happens in a couple weeks when he.
But check this out. What I think happened here.
I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying that I don't believe that
sexual vape. Yeah, but check this out, Crispy. Now, what I think happened here is, before this game was coming out, everybody saw all the acclaim that God of War got, and of course, just like there are PlayStation extremists out there, there are Xbox extremists as well. And when they saw what was going on with that game, they looked right over at Red Dead Redemption 2, like, that game's got to come in and knock off God of War. So there's a lot of people over there that prefer Xbox, that are on the extremist side, that automatically said that, you know, Red Dead Redemption 2 would be game of the year. And it's mostly because they didn't want God of War to win that title, because it is a PlayStation exclusive. Let's be honest. You know, there are a lot of people out there that are like that. Now, thank God that Red Dead Redemption 2 so far is holding up to the hype that was building up before its release, because if it came out and it was a complete turd, like there would have been a lot of I'll just say mud on people's faces that were claiming that this would be Game of the Year. And it's kind of crazy that they would jump and just say Game of the Year. I know I talked to a couple other people on podcasts that tried to claim that this would be Game of the Year, and I'm like, guys, you gotta hold off. You're not even playing the game yet. You got to wait until after you tried it and make sure, you know what I'm saying, it's a quality game through and through.
But like, what I'm going to say is, Xbox, is that did you see the difference between a linear game and a game that grabs you even though it's not linear?
Do I see a difference? I mean, I know the developmental differences. I know that if you build a more linear game, you have more coding that can be put to graphics, which can make the game look that much better. And it is insane what Red Dead Redemption 2, what Rockstar has done with this game in terms of it being open world, having a shit ton of content, and still finally Rockstar really catching up and then in a lot of ways surpassing almost this generation when it comes to graphics. Because let's be honest, before this, Rockstar has never been known to have those incredibly stellar graphics. Like they built up and they really improved their quality there, man.
But they've been in open world for a while, and they've realized what they've done. Okay, I mean, GTA is one of the most successful games of all time. I mean, we cannot sit here and say,
but nobody said it was a graphic stunner. That the way they're saying Red Dead Redemption 2 is.
I understand that, but I mean, you have what, a 7-year development time? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's about that. You know, like
The Last Guardian had like a 10 to 13 year development time. So
it was dirt.
Chicken dog.
Okay, we'll be nice and say it was dirt. Okay. All right, but seriously, like you don't have an establishment. I mean, you're talking about Jesus vape. I mean, for the love of God.
Oh, that was a good one. You should see the cloud right next to me right now.
But seriously, like you gotta realize that, like, what I've seen, and I haven't even played the game, and I have a 4K TV, I have Xbox One X, I have the whole spiel, and I haven't even played the game, and I'm looking on my phone, and I'm like, holy crap, this shit's insane.
Because you're thirsty, man. You're thirsty.
The amount of detail they had involved in just doing these simple little things that have made such a difference to people. I'm like, no way. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, I haven't played God of War. I've watched a ton of shit on God of War.
So basically, you're in the same boat. You're in the same boat with God of War that you are with Red Dead Redemption 2 right now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, no, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, I am the type of person that I really can't feel. I really don't feel like you can say right off the bat that game's going to be Game of the Year. You know, even if you saw some teasers, you saw a little bit of gameplay before it was released. Now, maybe after a while, if you don't have the game, maybe you could really look into it in terms of gameplays and walkthroughs, and maybe you can get a better idea. But I'm really more in the camp of you really need to get your hands on the game if you feel like, you know, it's going to be a Game of the Year contender. You can say it could be up in the running. It looks like it's got a lot of promise, but there was people out there saying that this was Game of the Year before it even released. And like, I just don't feel how you can do something like that and still try to be credible. You know, what I'm saying?
People said that? I mean, seriously, do you know why people said that?
I gave one reason, which is a true reason for some people out there.
It's the work put into it.
Nah. They're going off the pedigree of Rockstar in terms of an open world game.
The other thing too, when you look at Game of the Year, you look at what it can bring to gamers universally, and it's a lot harder to make a Game of the Year be Game of the Year on just one platform as well. So, you know,
nobody's talking about Fortnite in terms of Game of the Year, and I think Fastback brought it up in the chat. Now, didn't like the Battle Royale come out like the beginning of this year?
It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be.
Well, if you're gonna count PC, I mean, then it would be like a year and a half ago.
Fortnite came out last August. Is when it came
Fortnite
out.
can't be game of the year.
All right. So no, I thought that was a good question because at the end of the day, you're talking about diversiveness. You're talking about, content. You're talking about how many people are playing in terms of a game of the year category. Nothing comes close to Fortnite right now in those aspects.
That's not a cinematic aspect of it. Like
it doesn't have to be cinematic for game of the year. Look at Overwatch.
No, but are the reviews?
Jeff Keighley put PUBG in fucking game of the year last year, and the game wasn't even fucking done. It was still in preview program.
But are all the reviews for Fortnite going, man, this game's amazing. This game's the best game in the world, or is everybody just having fun because it's battle royale and they're not giving it the praises?
It's all kids.
It is all kids. A huge chunk of the people playing that game are kids, man.
You want my opinion on game of the year?
Mm-hmm.
If I want your opinion, I will give it to you, sir. No, I'm just playing.
Yes, sir. I'll shut up now.
No, I'm just playing. Yeah.
Okay. I'm kind of conflicted. Everyone, don't please kick my ass or kick me in the nuts or nothing.
We're gonna do it all. We're gonna do it all.
But I am agreeing with Xbot. You gotta put time into this, so I cannot say that this is game of the year yet because I do kind of get bored playing it. So I switched to Forza. So right now this game, Red Dead Redemption, Forza Horizon 4, and God of War. Right now I would pick God of War over both these, but if I put more time into Red Dead Redemption, I could change my mind and may be Red Dead Redemption. Probably within a few weeks I'll know, but not anytime soon.
I am gonna let you guys into a little thing. One of my YouTube buddies has come to me and said that they have actually already fallen asleep 3 times playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
I did too. I'm serious.
Who fell asleep? Nobody fell asleep.
I'm just saying, one of my YouTube friends. I'm not going to put anybody on blast or anything like that.
There are times it gets really fucking boring.
It's possible there's certain games that are your type of game and there's certain games that aren't. I mean, right. So if it's not your style of game, then then you'll soon figure that out. But
prime example is Fallout. I mean, all you do is pick up shit half the time.
I don't play Fallout. I tried it back on the 360 era, and I'm like, you know what? I'm happy for people who like this game. Not for me.
See, it's just like me. I'm not a fan of Assassin's Creed. I don't like any of the Assassin's Creed games, but
none of them whatsoever.
I haven't liked any Assassin's Creed game to date.
Oh wow,
0.
Different strokes for different folks. Me neither, dude. For real. Like I don't like any Assassin's Creed.
I love how he's like defending and then he's like, I hate that game too. Never
I like
different strokes for different folks, but fuck that game.
I like the idea of Assassin's Creed. I just don't like how they always bring him out and it's just so the open world is not alive. The open world is so dead. It's just quests. And then you go do little stupid things, and then that's it. And I've gotten bored with it so quick, so I just stopped playing them.
Yeah, like if I was expecting this Greek mythology stuff, they're like, go fight bandits, go fight
Diego's
this bandit.
trying to find the brothels in RDR2. So, Butcher, you might want to guide him, let him know where they are, okay?
But hey, Assassin's Creed, go fight.
Yeah, I'll let him know.
There's a group of bandits. There's more bandits. Go over here and fight this bandit.
Well,
there's another camp of bandits over here.
Well, since you guys say it's okay to do what people have done in terms of Game of the Year and stuff like that, I am going to go out on a limb, and if Rare ever makes another Viva Pinata, they come out with Viva Pinata 3, I don't care what year it is, that is going to be Game of the Year, people.
No, they need to put Rare. Didn't Rare redo these avatars?
You can't tell me no. You can't tell me no. From
That's
your
his
argument,
nomination.
Yeah.
Did Rare? Did they not remake these avatars? Did they?
The thing, Bot, you have to realize is when people are saying Game of the Year and all this stuff, it's subjective to the person. So, different people like different things, and so to me, I have played 13 hours of Red Dead. I haven't beaten the game yet. I'm still playing it actively. I haven't unlocked everything yet. But when all these people come out and say, "Oh yeah, it's game of the year," it's because they know their personality on what they like.
I
And
keep saying stream resumed, streams offline. Stream resumed.
It's back.
I don't know. I need to
all
change
these
my
people in
OBS.
chat. Don't talk about these people in chat. I've been sticking up for them this whole. Oh wait, we're online.
All right, I'm gonna have to use something other than OBS because this has been happening every week. I'm sorry, you guys.
OBS is a biatch.
I blame Daz. He's supposed to be watching our backs.
Yeah, Dad, it's all your fault.
He's too
I don't
busy
know
drinking
why.
beer.
Brr.
Yeah, he's too busy drinking beer and vaping.
And looking at horses' balls.
Whoa.
Wow, that sounds like a Saturday night right there. Like I
Are-
know
are
it's
we
Sunday
live?
night right now, but Saturday night, drinking beer, vaping, and checking out horse balls.
That is spectacular.
It is.
All right, so everything's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Butcher Van. Like I gotta say, first off, you have put the hours in so far. So to me, your opinion has more credibility. And plus, I gotta say, I respect you as a gamer to the point where if you ever decided like you were gonna do a YouTube channel and do like game reviews or something like that, I'd be one of the first people to subscribe to your channel because I can hear the genuine nature of you as a gamer, and I think that you would really do good in terms of like game reviews and stuff like that. So I'm not trying to discredit like what you're saying. I'm just saying in terms of like the bigger community, there were a lot of people out there before this game came out that were claiming game of the year. I'll put it in I'll even go into a little more detail on Crossfire. I am there with Boomstick, and Boomstick started saying that this would be game of the year, and I'm like, dude, you can't say that. The game's not out yet, and you haven't played it. Like, you can't claim it's going to be game of the year. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way I feel. Like, until you get your hands on it, until it's been out for a while, you see the feedback, you see what's going on with the game. I mean, you can be hyped for the game. You can say it could be in contention for game of the year. But if you're going out there and just saying game of the year right off the bat, like you're like those people are kind of, in my opinion, they would be losing credibility within the community. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Okay, cool.
And
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you guys
makes
see
sense,
my
100%.
Sean Murray?
No, I'm gonna check it out though.
It's really important. I won. That's all I'm gonna say. It's
Once
really important.
again, we are giving out Cuphead. It's a
No, we're
Cuphead
not.
pop-
I won.
She
pop
put
figure.
Sean Murray coming out of my butt. That's
No,
what she did.
ew. No, I didn't bot. You
Jeez.
wish. You
Hold on, I gotta
wish.
check this out.
Oh,
Nasty.
oh.
All right, so
Oh, yep, she won.
I won. Done. Go check it out.
I might call this.
I tagged you guys. Now
That's
you
pretty
gotta go 24 hours. It's
Okay,
amazing though.
24 hours. This is pretty damn good. This is gonna be tough to beat.
I will definitely add more after the show while I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Stop
I'm done.
crying.
I'm done. Oh my goodness.
Are you okay, first of all? I don't have money for.
He's pointing to the box. He is excited right now. He's like, yeah.
What's in the box?
He's just a delivery guy.
Oh,
What's in the box? What's in the box? Oh snap!
my goodness.
Sony motion controllers.
Yeah. He's just an innocent delivery guy. Bot, what's your problem, man?
You guys got to see that. You guys got to see that picture.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness.
I won. I found him. All right. So now I need to ask you guys a question. You know, and this kind of goes back to Red Dead Redemption, but any other AAA game release. Are we less of a gamer if we don't buy them on day one? And I'm gonna add to this before I want you guys to answer. The reason being is I'm asking this because all the time I see when a game releases, you guys need to support this game. You're not a gamer if you're not playing this game. And it happens more often than not. I don't even know if you guys ever noticed this, but we were watching The Know, and they were talking about Red Dead Redemption. The guy was like, if you're not playing this game, and I quote, he was like, if you're not playing this game, you're either dead or in a coma. You know, and
No,
they're
you're
kind
either
of
not a gamer or you're in a coma.
well,
Like that-
I don't quote unquote, thank you. But that is what he said. And I think that's kind of fucked up. One, because not everybody has the funds to go out and buy whatever game they want. And number two, like not everybody likes that game, you know? And it makes me feel like there's a stigma where you have to have a game. You know, and I know they're probably getting a kickback for selling the game, you know. Like, I have the game link below with my Amazon links. If someone buys it through there, I get a kickback. Yes, I do. You know, and they're way more popular and shit like that. So, like, I'm not going to be like, you guys need to buy this game, though. Like, it doesn't make anybody less of a gamer. And that's my personal opinion. Like, I don't feel like I need to buy every AAA game that comes out. And I want to know your guys' opinions. Like, is someone less of a gamer if they're not buying the most popular game when it comes out? Butcher
Who
Van.
goes first? Okay.
I agree 100%. Xbot, you are not a gamer.
What? What
You-
do you-
You didn't buy the game.
I got Game Pass, motherfucker.
You know what? If you have Game Pass, that makes you even less of a gamer.
That made you less of a gamer right there, Xbot. Jeez,
Dude, why do
can't
you
believe
think I am on CCC? The middle part, the middle C is casual, man. No,
I don't even
No.
have Game Pass. I canceled it.
see, now
Hell
you're a fraud.
yeah.
You're not just you're
job.
not a
Broke
gamer.
his heart.
You're a
You
fraud.
just
See,
broke
here's
my
my
heart.
thing. Here's my thing. Why do I pay $9.99 a month for Game Pass when I buy the game outright anyways? It's pointless to me to buy Game Pass if I buy the game anyways.
Hallelujah.
The Ultimate Edition.
Problem.
Dude, Butcher, I just want to let you know, Game Pass is guaranteed. That's Game of the Year right there. The Game Pass subscription, Game of the Year, guaranteed.
There you go.
Fuck
100%.
Game Pass.
So I just, as far as the making you less of a gamer or anything like that, I don't think that's a fair statement for them to say.
Mhm.
You know, I think there are certain games that should be experienced by most people just to see. There's games that are good for the industry that help curve future games. And like Forza Horizon 4, the way they did that, and they're trying to do the add more audience to Mixer.
Soda Drinker
That's
Pro.
well, that's what they're trying to do, is they're trying to merge the whole Mixer and interactive game and like streaming and stuff. And so that's a necessity for gaming. That's how I took it, at least. For Red Dead Redemption, it has its own little quirks that I think people should experience because that's different and new to gaming for the future of gaming. You know, and there's certain things like that that I think is legit and
Sorry.
people should experience. But as far as making you less of a gamer for not experiencing a game, I don't think so. I just think that certain games should be played by the majority of people just so that they can see what the future of next gen games are going to be.
I think it's really hard for, all right, so even like when people are like, oh, well, you know, just give the game a try, things like that, like not everybody can just give a game a try. Like not everybody has $60 to drop. I did see quite a few people say that they were going to wait till the game goes on sale, things like that. Like I totally agree because right now, like I couldn't afford the game. Yeah. Did I want it? Yes. Do I know if I'm going to love the game? Not at all. But at the same time, it's kind of frustrating when people are like, oh, well, you're not a gamer if you're not playing this game. You know?
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Timodos on Twitter today was like, hey, can someone tell me why I should buy Red Dead? And I responded to him and I said, well, do you have a 4K TV and an HDR TV and an Xbox One X? And then he goes, yeah, I have all that stuff. I go, okay, well, that's probably a good reason to buy it. And he goes, yeah, but I'm gonna wait for a sale. And I go, obviously you don't know how the past plays out for Rockstar Games. I said, look at GTA 5. That game didn't
Exactly.
go on sale for 3.5 years.
Yeah,
That game was
so
that
pricey.
game was $59.99 for 3 years running. No sales.
Mhm.
Just that was period. That's there. It's $59.99. You're paying the same price everybody else is. Unlike an Ubisoft game where next month it's going to be half price.
Mm.
You know, like It's just that's how they do it. So if you want to wait for a sale for Red Dead Redemption, you're going to be waiting probably quite a while to get a discount. And if you do, it's probably going to only be $10.
But I think a big concern is people are like, well, I'm not really into cowboys. I don't feel personally
Who would
that you
say
need to,
something like that?
I don't feel like you need to be into cowboys or not into cowboys like to play this game. You know, if you all right, so Xbot, for example, you play Halo. You're not a Spartan, but you're into Spartans.
But I want to be.
But you don't know.
Cowboys,
I wanna be.
if cowboy movies get, like, I could see where Xbot was coming from. Like, if he was shoved down his throat as a child.
I was tortured.
Well,
I was tortured.
If he hates
up.
if he hates cowboy movies and stuff, this whole game is.
I don't
it's
like
a cowboy
cowboy movies. I don't like cowboy movies. I was forced to watch them.
You were forced to watch Brokeback?
I don't know about that. I don't even know what Brokeback Mountain is. I just keep.
Oh, you knew what the end of it was. All I said was Brokeback.
No, because I've heard people mention it. I promise you, I have no idea.
Tell us what happens.
Yeah, what happens?
I just can't quit you.
I honestly haven't seen the movie.
Me neither.
Good. All right, everybody's going to watch Brokeback Mountain.
We found Sean Murray. He's on the screen.
No, I found him on Twitter. Don't worry about it.
You know what? I hate when people it's even like YouTubers will be like, you need to support this game. Go get this game. Go support Xbox. Fuck that. Like, I'll get it when I fucking feel like it. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, that does get frustrating because, like, if I enjoy a game and people enjoy, let's say, excuse me, watching me stream the game, then I'd be like, yeah, you know what? I'm having a lot of fun. If you guys are interested, check it out. You don't get it for yourself. But I'll never tell anybody, yeah, you need to support Xbox or you need to support PlayStation. Like, we don't, like, we choose to support them by the games that we purchase, but you don't have to support a specific title or anything to show support, you know? Like, I don't know. It gets frustrating.
Then they'll say, well, we're not getting a sequel because you guys didn't support it day one.
Well, guess what? I supported Sunset Overdrive, and I don't see a sequel to that.
I want a sequel to that, man. Yeah.
Say,
I don't mean it. I'm sorry.
Not enough of you supported it. You should have bought it like 12 more times.
Yeah,
12
copies.
I get sick of people saying that shit. Like, it gets on my nerves.
I'm gonna put a different spin on this though, because you know, being on YouTube and everything like that, there is a certain amount of pressure from being a YouTuber as well to get certain games that you might not get into or whatnot. Because all right, at the end of the day, I started my YouTube channel because I wanted to bring common sense back into the gaming community. I saw what was going on, people bashing Xbox for what I felt was no reason or whatever. Everything like steered away from the games, and it turned into this whole console war thing. So that's why I made my channel. But there's a part of me that when it comes to the business side of YouTube, I would like to make enough money to equal out to a full-time job on YouTube. All right. And you gotta realize when it comes to like the community out there, which I know the community supports my channel like crazy, but if you want to keep growing and stuff like that, there is a certain pressure.
No one supports you.
Well, there's a certain pressure if you want to keep your channel growing and you want to keep getting more, subscribers, more people into your channel. There's a certain pressure to kind of go with the trends and kind of go with what's popular. And it takes a lot of discipline to kind of not do that every single time something new comes out. And I'm just speaking like honestly as, a gamer and a YouTuber. There is a pressure out there when it comes to being a YouTuber and trying like when a new trend or a new popular game comes out or whatnot, there's a pressure out there to have it on your channel. There is.
That is true. I remember back a year or so ago where like certain people will be like, oh yeah, I got the game. Let me throw my impressions out there like 2 minutes into playing the game. That's frustrating as hell. And a lot of people were just like, I don't know. They're just putting their content out there. They're pushing it out there without any care in the world about what they're actually saying. Like, I don't know. It gets crazy. And it's like there is pressure because they want to be the first one to get the first content out there, but they're not putting their everything into it that they may have at one other time. You
That
know?
is true.
And I don't want to be that person. That's why, like, you guys see me, I don't create a lot of content because if I don't have the time to dedicate to it, I don't want to just put crap out there. And then when I do have the time to dedicate it, it's still not what I want it to be. Like,
She
I'm
still
never
puts
happy.
crap out there. Let's
yeah, I
go,
was gonna
people.
say that, but I didn't want to ruin my self-esteem, and I was trying to keep it in the even
No, you do a
area, and
great
you
job.
fucked
See-
it up, bot.
No, OhSnaps, I think your little videos that you used to make, I've been telling you, like, you need to do those more. I like, it would be cool to have more kind of like pre-made videos on your channel. I know a lot of people enjoy them. It's just like you said, I guess when you got time, because work and stuff like that.
I hate my job. I love my job, but I hate it. I'm getting raised, so I love it. All right. Anything you guys want to add about the AAAs? I don't know if we got to everybody either. I'm sorry, I got distracted.
Well, Crispy's been quiet, man. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Crispy
I've
over
been
here.
quiet because
He's
you know
playing
the
Red
fact
Dead Redemption.
if you love gaming, then you love gaming.
Yeah.
Okay, like I'm sure Xbot has a ton of hours into Destiny. Me myself, I have a days upon days upon days, like a whole month worth of Gears of War.
I got over 3 months in Halo 5 in game.
You know what I mean? If you love gaming, you love gaming. You know what I mean? You may like one game more than others, and you pick that game up first.
Fuck.
But when you see what people can do on other games, that might make you want to pick it up. And it's a great time right now. I think, everybody's being like very open in what they're doing. Like it's awesome. Like, I just hope that people don't like sit there and be bots about it. No offense, Xbot.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was offended for a second until you said no offense, and then I'm like, oh, okay.
But in seriousness, like, look, I have played Xbox since 2006, since I picked up and played Gears, and I picked up the controller and my hands didn't cramp and all that bullshit. And nowadays it's like certain companies have changed their ways, and certain companies haven't. And we continue to, delegate, who has the most fan base technically, or this and that. I mean, we're all gamers. Who gives a shit? Really? Who gives a fuck what the hell's going on in this gamer and that gamer? Let's be gamers. Let's enjoy what we have, and let's continue to, debate what we're going to do, and let's have fun with it. I mean, that's what I come down to. Like, who cares if you buy every AAA, or who cares if you don't? If you pay attention to what's going on, then you will enjoy it, and you
I have a short
may not be
attention
able
span.
to afford it.
I have a really short attention span.
That's my problem with Red Dead Redemption. Like, I have a short attention span. I'm like, okay, camp. Let's drive a car and play Forza. Then I go back into it. Okay, sorry.
Well, exactly, but that's your preference. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like
that's VR. You love VR.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, you bring it up.
Me talk about VR? Never.
You know what I
Can't hear
mean?
you.
Like,
Okay.
I cut him off.
I have no problem with Sonic bringing up VR every time.
Every time.
Bob brings up Destiny.
Oh yeah, Destiny 2. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned. No, I'm just playing.
And I bring up Gears all the time. But you know what? That's what we enjoy, and that's what comes down to being a gamer. Like, you enjoy that. I have 48 days into Gears of War. I mean, how many days? You can look it up. Just do the math real quick. How many days do you have in your favorite game? You know what
I have like a year in Project Spark, but Phil Spencer canned the damn game. he cut off support for it. So
Because you're one of like 3 people playing that game. So
well, I think they launched it like at a bad time. PS4's launching dreams. That's why I'm buying the PS4 and VR again. You get to make games again, and other people get to go in your worlds in VR. It's going to be pretty freaking epic, in my opinion. But that's he's right. Crispy's totally right. Like that's the kind of games that I like. I love creating things in video games. I love making things. I love games like Planet Coaster, stuff where you get to make stuff. A lot of people despise that. A lot of people love crafting games and survival stuff. I hate crafting.
I
So
say I
like
hate
everyone has
crafting,
just.
too. I get
Oh
so
my god, I
bored.
hate crafting.
I
And
love
that's
Minecraft. I love Minecraft.
that's in Red Dead Redemption 2. So
Hey,
like
they should
there-
make
Go ahead.
mixer farming in Red Dead Redemption.
You
Hell
know
yeah.
what? Shut
Supersonic
up.
would be the best cowboy ever.
Dude, I am a good farmer. You gotta admit. I'm like almost level 200 in Forza now from just let my car sit there. I'm a very good farmer. Support your local farmers. #GotMilk.
Oh, I'm
Hashtag
fine.
not my broke back.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
And
That's
so
all I
that
got for you.
was beautiful.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, hey,
Yaz was
Rob,
yelling at me about me using a typewriter, and then just.
The keyboard is loud AF. I'm gonna just say.
Speaking of VR, there is someone did spot code. Someone did.
No,
No,
the fuck are you
hey,
yelling about?
Crispy brought it up, so I gotta talk about VR. There is code, and someone did find code in Red Dead Redemption for Oculus. So we could get VR Red Dead Redemption and look at horse balls.
So Blade says mechanical keyboards for life. I don't know if he's being sarcastic,
I don't.
but I think he is.
We can never tell.
I know. He's so violent with his words.
We are laughing.
All right. I
Why
think
why
that's
is
all we got,
Daz always
guys.
yelling vape?
Because every time he hears
He
something
got
vape,
dog ears.
Stop yelling, Daz.
Daz has dog
Vape.
ears. He can hear anything vape like from across the damn country, world, country,
Country world.
whatever he's in.
Country barrel.
meow,
Cracker barrel.
meow.
I heard Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
Oh my god, that Exorcist girl just killed Sean Murray. She's got her hands in his hair. Okay, I'm done.
All right,
That's all I
cool.
got.
Guys, we're gonna shut it down. So Crispy Bomb, where can people find you? What are you up to? All that good stuff. I can't wait to play this game. I'm sorry. Red Dead Redemption 2. Redneck Redemption. I don't know.
Are you guys
Redneck Redemption 2.
Yeah, that's it right there. Outro by Crispy Bomb right there.
You're gonna enjoy it.
Yep.
At Crispy Bomb Twitter. Okay.
Okay.
Hey. And you could just, look on the screen for the love of God, please.
HDR is bad. Okay.
Because, it's like lowercase g and then Crispy with the uppercase and then O with the lowercase and then bomb.
It's on the freaking screen.
with the
Holy cow.
uppercase, and then W with the lowercase. And then it's 28. Please, for the love of God, make me go to Dying Light. And I'm saying it. Make me go to Dying Light with 5 watchers. All I need is 5 people watching.
No, you need 10. You're going to get
I
10
know.
watchers.
I'm going to say 5 because I've never
18.
had more than 5.
Well, then do
So,
better.
5 it is. 5 or more. And you might get something out of it.
You said what they would get earlier.
I do have a couple pop figures that I might give away.
Ooh.
And I'm just saying, I would love for people to watch me playing Dying Light in the dark. And that's all.
Beautiful.
They have to be in the dark, or are you going to be in the dark?
He's related to Cletus, I think.
All right, so here's the thing, Crispy. If you put in your title that you have a giveaway, you're going to get watchers. Okay? I promise. VapeBot448, where can people find you? What are you up to?
Who's that?
You.
Is that me?
Yeah.
What am I up to?
Yeah.
Just my mod. Hold on.
Xbot.
Hit that shit.
Where can people find you? What are you up to?
All right. You can find me on YouTube. You can also find me on Xbox Live. You cannot find me on PSN anymore because I sold my PS4. But on Twitter as well, it is all under the same name. So whether you're gonna check me out on YouTube or Twitter or whatnot, it's all Xbot448. And hopefully I see a couple followers on Twitter or whatnot, and maybe a couple new subscribers on YouTube. You never know.
Very nice. Xbot, have you vaping Melsky? He's a vape slut. Xbot, you stop being a vape slut. Can you do me a favor and let me know what you're gonna name your horse?
Your vape horse. My name. I try. Oh my god! Wait, can I say something real quick? I'm sorry to cut anyone off. I tried to name my horse dildo sticks in so many different ways. There's very strict on like what you can name.
So I
anything.
can't name my horse D's nuts.
I'm gonna name my horse Elmer. Let that sink in, people.
I think I already killed my first horse. I'm serious. Like everything went crazy. Just start shooting everything, and
I'm gonna punch my horse.
Okay. Supersonic Station. Where can people find you? What are you up to?
Supersonic Station, all one word, on Mixer, YouTube, and Twitch. That other third thing. Find me on Retro Renegades Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central Time with Graphic God, UK Dez, and Stinking Corpse if he's not sleeping. Our guest this week is Xbot448. What's going on?
He's a fraud, man. What are you doing with that?
We're gonna get to hear his gaming history. We're gonna bring in people every week, so we want to hear everyone's gaming history.
I don't know if Xbot
stuff.
fully agreed to that. Yeah, I believe he said, "I'll let you know."
He said yes.
He kept bugging me. Wouldn't leave me alone in the DMs. I'm fine. I'm fine. As long as you cut me that check, we're good.
It's like, fine, shut up. So hopefully we see him on there.
Very nice.
What else is going? Oh, Halloween, Wilson's Heart. I'm gonna finish that game and play. That's gonna be all VR night streaming. So hopefully you can join. And there is a cool app that you can actually go into people's VR games and watch them play inside VR, which is really trippy.
Interesting. Butcher Van. Where can people find you? What are you up to?
I'm really excited. I think I just unlocked my my female friend in the game.
Ooh.
It says companion on the map.
I've been trying to get
dirty with it.
I know.
You got fresh and poker and got enough money to get a hooker.
Shake what your mama gave ya. Shake what your mama gave ya.
Can you stop embarrassing me?
I couldn't see. I couldn't tell what her name was, but I think it said Mary Beth or something.
That's hot, dude.
That is an ugly name.
Companion for my horse.
She looks like little Bo Peep.
Aw, I want a little Bo Peep.
Take her to the hotel and say, "Give me a bath, wench. Wash my leg."
They're having a conversation, but I'm not listening to it. It's like real life.
You're
like, so I heard everything you said. You ready to go?
So yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Mr. Midlife Crisis, or on PlayStation or Xbox at Butcher Van. And yeah, I'll be glad to add anybody as a friend if they want to and play. We can game out.
Nice. And then you guys can obviously find me on Twitter at girlscangame22, here on YouTube. Yeah, and on Xbox, OhSnap, it's Mel. It's somewhere in the screen somewhere. Just follow me on Twitter. It's the easiest thing you could do. Yeah. I am going to be starting a probably weekly, maybe twice a week show on my channel, depending on my mood. It's not going to be gaming related, you guys. This is going to be like life stuff, what really grinds my gears and bullshit like that. I'm trying to work some stuff out with one other person. And we'll see where that goes, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be awesome to just vent
It's
about.
gonna be girl talk.
Basically, yes.
Yeah,
Basically.
her and Donald Trump.
Lipstick.
Sorry, I spilled the beans.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna take some questions from people in the community, things that you guys are curious about, my opinions on, and I'll implement that into the show. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's not gonna be anything special, like these amazing graphics here on CCC, but yeah, hopefully my OBS won't be a dick while I do that. So anyways, I look forward to seeing you guys there. And you can find more information on Twitter about that when it's going to be coming up, and any plans and all that shit.
It's not going to be an Xbot Diaries type thing. See, it's not going to spill the beans about my life, okay?
How do you know? You don't know. See, when I do this show, you're not going to be on there to be like, you can't say that, and I'll say what I want. Okay.
You're not going to tell them about how I set myself on fire
while you're wearing a skirt.
Okay. What?
What?
Show us how to make cookies.
I'm not showing you how to make cookies.
Do a cooking show. That'd be so cool.
I can't cook. What are you, crazy? All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us this week, and we will see you next week. Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.
How to burn rice.
Wow, fuck off.